right, how's it going, guys? We are here for video 6, making informed decisions. Now, this is definitely one of the most important videos in this course. We talked about in our birth plan video, sometimes things are not going to go perfectly well, sometimes plans are going to change. So knowing how to make informed decisions is vital to make sure that no matter what happens in your birth, that you are making informed decisions. And this is something that many care providers want for you as well. They want to make sure they get knowledgeable consent. But sometimes care providers get caught up into what they think is best and forget to make sure that the patient knows all of their options. And that is one of the things as a doula that I strive for, is to make sure that my clients, no matter what the decision is or how far it strays from their original birth plan, as long as they're informed, that's what matters. Informed consent is fundamental in both ethics and law. Patients have the right to receive information and ask questions about recommended treatments so that they can make well-considered decisions about their care. Successful communication in the patient-physician relationship fosters trust and supports shared decision-making, and that is from the American Medical Association. So this is something that should be a spirit for everyone, the patient, the doctor, people supporting the clients/patients. It is not your care provider's job to give you permission to do something. It is your care provider's job to get permission from you to do something. And this is even true in emergent situations. Now, sometimes things have to move quickly. Like, if mom suddenly stops breathing, doctor's not gonna pause and say, do I have permission to save your wife's life? That's not, we're not talking about emergent situations that are life or death. I have a very helpful tool when you are talking with your provider that makes it easy to make sure that you are getting all of the information and it's easy to remember. And it follows the acronym BRAIN, B-R-A-I-N. The B stands for benefits. So if your doctor is wanting to break your water, ask the doctor, what are the benefits of doing this procedure? And they may say something like, it'll speed up your labor, or it'll start your labor, or whatever. Next question is risks. What are the risks of following this procedure? And again, that will vary a lot on where you are, whether or not it's trying to initiate labor or whether labor is already established. The third question, you can say, what are the alternatives? And then he can say, well, we can try a Foley catheter, or we can try Pitocin, or, whatever it is, depending on your situation. The next thing you need to ask, and this is a question for you, not for your doctor, intuition. What is your gut telling you? If your gut is saying, this doesn't feel right, then don't do it. And conversely, if you're in your birth plan, you're like, I am not breaking my water no matter what, but then in the situation, you have a peace about it and say, I think that this is okay for me right now, then go for it. The fifth question is, what if we do nothing, or what if we wait? So can this procedure be delayed? What is the potential consequence of doing nothing? And following those questions, it easily lays out for you a map to make an informed decision. If there are 10 risks and only 5 benefits, then it's a good time to analyze the alternatives. One of the alternatives has only, 3 risks and 5 benefits, then you can be like, let's go with one of the alternatives. And this is not something that you can generally prepare for every single thing in advance. Sometimes what's happening in labor changes the tone of what your desires and informed decision might be. So you need to have these steps so that no matter what, you're prepared to make those informed decisions. Like I said, with the intuition, you can ask the doctor, you've delivered a lot of babies, what do you think? What is your gut telling you? And listen to that. It is valid to listen to your care provider and what their feelings are about the whole thing. Now, I have a very helpful handout below. I strongly encourage you to save that to your phone, print it out to take with you with your birth plan. Sometimes having that physical copy shows the staff, it's like, oh, this is what steps they want to do to make informed consent, and they might go through those steps with you without you having to even initiate it, hopefully. So yeah, it's just a great way to make it simple for you. See you in the next video.